attitude.
Diecast Monster Truck Racing.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 2 of the October season here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. If you're new here, be sure to like this video for support and crush that subscribe button and stay up to date with everything that Monster Truck Attitude has to offer. Tonight, a course that we've never ran before. 16 trucks and drivers are going to be throwing it down in the dirt for the fans. They're all chasing Sawyer Ramsdale and the Sudden Impact Ford, who upset King Sling last week, taking home his very first checkered flag on Thursday Night Thunder. We got a stacked field of trucks. The drivers are ready. The fans are ready. Everybody is psyched up and gassed and ready for week 2 of the October season. And tonight, we see if Sawyer Ramsdale and Sudden Impact will hang on to that checkered flag as we move along in week 2 of the October season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to take you back in the last week in our final round showdown. It came down to Sudden Impact taking on King Sling. Bradley Graham has been a force to be reckoned with, starting to take Sudden Impact to Gapplebees down the straight stretch. It was a bad jump there by King Sling out of the far lane, and it was all Sawyer Ramsdale and Sudden Impact again taking home his very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship. And tonight we're going to find out right now how round 1 action is going to shake down. Avenger is going to take on Jurassic Attack. Bad Habit taking on Vet King. Brutus will take on Mohawk Warrior, and then we're going to see the return of the all-new Rambo Machine taking on Rage. Other side of the bracket, we're going to see Taurus take on Sudden Impact for the championship flag and closing out round 1 action. But up at the line right now, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, hailing out of Columbus, Michigan, the 1957 Chevy Bel Air, always a force out here on Thursday Night Thunder. On the other lane, though, the new truck that debuted last week, Caden Wilson in Jurassic Attack, again a brand new truck up underneath of him. We're going to find out if he's got what it takes to take on the 57 Chevy Avenger. Here kicking off round 1 action. Week 2 of the October season goes green down the straight stretch. Avenger with the early lead. Jurassic Attack coming back on him, pulling it out at the end. And Jimmy Ferguson going for a ride. Coming off of that first jump there, Caden Wilson seals the deal here tonight inside of round 1. A big time win for the new truck. Here's another look at it as Jimmy Bones pulls a lead on him coming down that straight stretch. Watch Jurassic Attack now starting to close that gap a little bit. Jimmy Ferguson in trouble out that landing ramp right there. Noses over hard, nowhere to go but upside down. Lands it right side up, however. Nonetheless, Jurassic Attack, your round 1 winner. Now up next at the line, Butch Cassidy Jr. debuted the Bad Habit Ford last week on Thunder for the very first time. He lost out to King Sling inside round 1 competition. He now finds himself against Aaron Lack, the 1953 Chevrolet Corvette, over there on the other side. So a Ford versus Chevrolet matchup here tonight. Week 2 of the October season. We got 2 fairly new drivers here. We're getting ready to throw it down inside of round 1. Who's taking the win? We find out now as we go green. And off the line they go. They're fairly even now, slightly going to Vet King, but here comes Bad Habit in trouble now. What a ride for Butch Cassidy in the Bad Habit Ford over here on the inside lane. Still not sure who got the round 1 victory. It did look like Bad Habit. Here's another look at your MTA replay. Off the line, Vet King does pull the whole shot, but here comes Bad Habit down the straight stretch. The big bad Ford horsepower up and over the cars now, kind of noses over, rode it out on the nose wheelie and shot it over the van stack end over end. What a wild ride as Bad Habit gets up the round 1 victory. Next up here tonight inside of round 1, Nugget returns in that Diggers Diecast built Mohawk Warrior. He is now set to take on Greg Durbin and Brutus. And we just announced he will be taking over the Bog Hog Machine in the near future of MTA. So tonight is one of the last rides for Greg Durbin and Brutus. He'll be debuting Bog Hog at Halloween Madness 4 coming up at the end of the October season. Both these trucks are staged. Brutus and Mohawk Warrior. The green light goes down now. They're dead even coming down the straight stretch. We got a good race here, folks. Over the van stack goes Mohawk Warrior, and Greg Durbin and Brutus shot it over towards the pit area. We're going back down now to check out your MTA photo finish. Your winner, Nugget, will get the win over Brutus here tonight by about half a truck, putting the veteran on the trailer. Nugget moving on in Mohawk Warrior. But next up at the line here tonight inside of round one, Rudy Zilligy returns, the former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, the brand new square body Rage Machine at the line. And again, we're talking about building this truck all during the October season. We'll have some more clips for you next week. But right now, he's taking on new kid on the block, Michael Hillman in the Rambo Chevrolet. Ran strong for him last week. Here's the green light now, the pedal on the bow tie inside of round one. We got a good race here over the cars, and Rage will take the win. A hard hit for Michael Hillman and Rambo coming over that last set of cars, giving the win to Rudy Zilligy and Rage here tonight in round one. Up next at the line, ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Zilligy bringing in the 1941 Willys. Little Miss Dangerous, always a top threat. Almost now in a year of her MTA run, coming up this December. She gets the draw against the MTA veteran himself, hailing out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Give it up for Bradley Graham, the King of Kings, inside of King Sling. He's been nothing but impressive since debuting that truck. Both these drivers are staged. It's a shootout to the finish line. The green light goes down. Now she got him on the line. King Sling coming back now, and she almost made it to the ground of the line. And Bradley Graham turning it over on the van stack inside of the shutdown area. But what a ride for Savvy Zilligy and Little Miss Dangerous. Here's how close it was at the finish line. Maybe by 3/4 of a truck. Bradley Graham snuck away with a win here tonight inside of round one. What a ride for the King of Kings here tonight. But speaking of MTA veterans, here comes downtown Mitch Brown hailing out of Pacific, Missouri. The big bad Ford, Bigfoot over there in that far lane. Now set to take on Matthew Riley, another MTA veteran, been with us since day one. The all-new Ragin Steel Chevrolet has been working for him. So two veteran drivers, Ford versus Chevrolet. Who's going on to round two? We find out next as we go green. On the line, Bigfoot with an early lead. Here comes Ragin Steel, the inside lane. And Ragin Steel will pull it out. And not how Mitch Brown wanted to start off the October season, but he has got some tough competition throwing it at him all October season long. Here's a look at your MTA photo finish. It wasn't by much. They make a little bit of contact, but Matt Riley, Ragin Steel, your round one winner. Up next at the line inside of round one, we've got Mr. Wendy's himself, Joey Andrews in the Reptoid Machine out of Milton, Florida, powered by a big block Chevrolet. Now set to take on Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday, who was nothing but impressive over on the Smashdown scene, now finding himself in his very first Thursday Night Thunder season. He's going to see if he's got enough Frosties in the Doomsday Machine to knock out the Reptoid truck in the near lane. Who's going on to round two? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out next as we get set for green. Down the straight direction, Doomsday's got the early lead. Here comes Reptoid up and over the car, carrying into the wall, and almost turns it over as Mad Mike goes over in that far lane. Doomsday looks like he came up with the win, and right there at the finish line, we're going to go down to our photo finish. Who got the win? It's going to be Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday by about a large fry or two, taking out the Reptoid Machine. Up next here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in round one, as we close things out, the veteran returns, Jamie Hurd in the Taurus Machine. Always a bad, fast truck out here on the MTA circuit. He is now set to take on Sawyer Ramsdale, the S-Kicker. Now you're reigning and defending Thursday Night Thunder champion, Sudden Impact, the Ford out of Frackville, Pennsylvania, trying to hang on to the championship flag here tonight to close out round one competition. He has got a tough draw over here on the inside lane. Both truck stage, we're looking for green now and off the line. Taurus gets a long shot on down the straight cut. They go over the cars. What a race! And both trucks turn it over. What a ride as they lay it all on the line here tonight inside of round one. Championship flag on the line. Here's a look at your photo finish. Your winner, Jamie Hurd in Taurus by inches, taking out the champion early on inside of round one competition. What a ride. And ladies and gentlemen, that just means we're going to crown a new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight. The Taurus Machine is looking strong. Will he have enough to take it all the way here tonight in week 2 of the October season? Round 2 action is coming up next. Don't go anywhere. If you can't get enough Diecast Monster Truck Racing action right here on MTA, be sure to check out our friends over at the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Get ready to romp and stomp all over the track, tear up the trucks, and watch the carnage unfold. They host some of the best side-by-side Diecast Monster Truck Racing you will ever see. Also, check out all of our social medias. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Some great racing action you don't want to miss. Be sure to go over there and check them out. Like their videos and subscribe to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. What's going on, MTA fans? If you're looking to get in on the action right here on the MTA YouTube channel, look no further. I'm about to tell you guys just how you can sign up to get in one of these races head over to the link in our description, and that's going to take you right over to our Facebook page where we hold registration for all of the MTA events. And hey, while you're there, crush that subscribe button. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you stay up to date with everything that MTA is doing. From new custom truck builds to special events and giveaways, you don't want to miss any of the great action MTA has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys down the road. And if you're looking to sign up for one of the MTA events, be sure to go over to Wendy's.com and... No, I'm just kidding. Back now with Thursday Night Thunder for round 2 action. And we've got Jurassic Attack taking on Bad Habit, Mohawk Warrior taking on Rage, King Sling taking on Ragin Steel, and then Doomsday is going to take on Taurus, who just knocked off our current Thursday Night Thunder champion, Sawyer Ramsdale, in sudden impact. And up at the line right now, Butch Cassidy Jr. making his debut in the Bad Habit Ford, now set to take on Caden Wilson in the all-new Jurassic Attack. So we got 2 brand new trucks on Thursday Night Thunder making their debuts this October season. Caden Wilson, he's been out here a little bit longer than Butch Cassidy. He's trying to pick up his very first Thursday Night Thunder win. Butch Cassidy in Bad Habit looks strong in round 1. He's got a good truck underneath of him. Here's the green light now, kicking off round 2 action, and down the straight stretch, Bad Habit with the early lead, and it's all Bad Habit. What a save by Butch Cassidy inside the shutdown area. Caden Wilson started to close the gap, but Bad Habit takes it all the way to get things started inside of round 2 competition. We're going back up to the top of the track for your MTA replay, folks, right here off the line. It was all Butch Cassidy and Bad Habit coming down the straightaway. Here comes Jurassic Attack again, trying to close the gap up and over the cars, and watch Bad Habit get a bad landing, gets up on 2 wheels, drives it out, and saves the truck, keeping it shiny side up. Bad Habit moving on in the semis. Who is he going to meet there, though? It's going to be Nugget returning in the Mohawk Warrior machine, now set to take on a former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Rudy Zilligy and Rage over here on the inside lane. Again, we're building that truck all October season long, so be sure to stay tuned next week for some pit updates on the Rage machine. Both these drivers are staged. The Escalade taking on the Chevrolet. Who's taking it on to semifinals? Here's the green light now. Mohawk Warrior with the early lead. Rage now trying to come back on him, and it's closing the finish line. What an incredible race by Nugget and Rudy Zilligy. Rage and Mohawk Warrior didn't give each other an inch all the way down to that finish line. Here is another look at your MTA photo finish, and ladies and gentlemen, that is close, and the MTA officials do confirm that Nugget and Mohawk Warrior breaks the finish line first over Rudy Zilligy and Rage. What an incredible matchup, probably the closest of the night. And next up inside of round 2, the King of Kings returns. Bradley Graham and King Sling went for that wild ride inside of round 1, now finding himself against an old rival, and that rivalry's been renewed this October season as well as September season last month. Matthew Riley, Ragin Steel, the Chevrolet camp over here on the inside lane. 2 great MTA veterans. They've been with us for several years. They support MTA, but tonight the feelings go away. It's all for this round 2 victory. Both trucks staged. Green light goes down now, and King Sling with the early lead. Here comes Ragin Steel on the inside lane. Not going to be enough. It was all Bradley Graham and King Sling making his name felt here tonight, taking out Ragin Steel over there on that far lane. He's trying to get back to the final round and take home a win. Is it going to be enough for Bradley Graham and King Sling to take it all the way? Because up next, Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday. You've been hearing about this guy the last couple of months. 4-time Smashdown champion. The Doomsday Machine, always ready to rock the house. However, tonight, he draws up against an MTA veteran, Jamie Hurd, and the Taurus Machine over there on that outside lane. Took out the champion earlier tonight in round 1. He is back now at the start line to take on Mad Mike, the rookie sensation in Doomsday. Here's the green light now. Off the line they go down there, fairly even down the stretch, up and over the car. Here, what a race in Doomsday. Turns it over once again, and looks like Jamie Hurd and Taurus got up on 2 wheels, hitting the van stack in the shutdown area, lays it over on the stack of cars, but once again, Mad Mike turning over the Doomsday Machine. Here's another look at your MTA replay, and off the line, they are door handle to door handle all the way down the straight stretch. Watch right here as they go up and over the jump to the finish line, maybe a slight lead to Doomsday, and Mad Mike will pull out the win by about half a truck over Jamie Hurd here tonight. And again, Doomsday hikes it up, rolling it over. Jamie Hurd hitting the van stack, he turns it over. So these drivers are just throwing it down all night, trying to pick up a victory here. We've got 4 trucks remaining in semifinal action. It's coming up next. It could be anybody's ball game. Who's going to take the checkered flag home? Week 2 of the October season as well. These boys and girls are chomping for the overall points championship by the end of the October season. Who's taking it all the way tonight? We find out next. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't get enough Diecast monster truck racing, we told you about our friends over at Midwest Madness. We want to take you over to another YouTube channel. That is Monster Truck Championship. They throw down each and every week for the Monster Truck Wars on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can't get enough Diecast racing, be sure to go check out Monster Truck Championship over on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You won't regret it. They got some of the top trucks in the league, and they're ready to throw down for you each and every week on Monday nights.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
And yes, ma'am, I'll have a large fry with that Baconator. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to semifinals here in week 2 of the October season. And kicking things off, we're going to see the return of Bad Habit taking on Mohawk Warrior to get us started. Other side of the bracket, the King of Kings, Bradley Graham and King Sling, getting his first crack at Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday. That matchup ought to be a dandy, but right now, kicking off semifinal action, the Diggers Diecast built Mohawk Warrior, Nugget at the wheel. He's been looking strong and consistent here tonight in week 2 of the October season. However, other side of the track here, Butch Cassidy Jr. making his MTA debut last week. The Bad Habit 4 seems to be running strong here tonight, ready to take a shot and go for the final win here tonight and take home a checker flag for the very first time. Both trucks are staged now. The green light goes down and off the line. Mohawk Warrior pulling early. Here goes Bad Habit on the inside lane. What went wrong with Nugget and Mohawk Warrior? Something happened to him over there on the outside lane. Looks like some lessons from Uncle Shaggy. Not sure what happened to Nugget over there, but Bad Habit is your semifinal winner. Here's another look at it. We're going to try to go over to that far lane the best we can, as Mohawk Warrior did have the lead on Bad Habit. He gets over the first jump. The truck just kind of kicks up in a bad gyro and rolled the truck on over. What a ride for Nugget, as Bad Habit will move on to the final round. Who is he going to meet there? Is Bradley Graham and King Sling going to make it back to the finals for the second week in a row? Or is the driver he's never faced off before, new kid on the block, the new rookie sensation, Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday? He has got one bad truck underneath of him, a 4-time Smash Down champion. He knows how to get the job done out here on the MTA track. However, he has never faced a veteran like Bradley Graham in the King Sling machine over there in that far lane. Again, this matchup's going to be a dandy. Who's going to the finals? Both trucks are staged. Green light goes down now and up the line they go. King Sling pulled the early lead. Doomsday trying to come back on him. What a ride! And for the third time tonight, Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday rolls it over, but he came back on King Sling at the finish line. We are still unsure who got the semifinal win. As we get set to go down and check out your MTA photo finish, your winner in semis, Bradley Graham and King Sling by maybe a tire, taking out the Doomsday machine. What a ride for Mad Mike as he got his first crack at the veteran. Bradley Graham staking his claim here tonight as he makes it to the finals for the second week in a row. Last week, he lost out to Sawyer Ramsdale and Sudden Impact. Tonight, he faces a new cat, Butch Cassidy Jr. in the Bad Habit 4. He has been running strong all night, and so has Bradley Graham and King Sling. So over here on the inside lane, new kid on the block, Butch Cassidy Jr. and Bad Habit trying to get his very first Thursday Night Thunder win. Far lane over here, King Sling. Bradley Graham looking for victory number 13 here tonight. He almost had it last week. Is tonight going to be his night? Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Habit taking on King Sling. It's showtime here tonight in week 2 of the October season as we go green. Down the straight stretch they go now. They're fairly even now. Slightly going to King Sling, but Bad Habit right there with him. What a ride for Butch Cassidy as Bradley Graham turns it over. He lawn darts the truck on the inside lane. What an incredible matchup. They were neck and neck all the way down that finish line. An epic final round here tonight to close out week 2 of the October season. Check out our MTA replay once again. Off the line, Bad Habit did pull the whole shot, but King Sling stuck it to him coming down the straight stretch. They're pretty much even now going to the first jump. Watch Bradley Graham nose over hard on the inside lane. And it cost him the win as Butch Cassidy and Bad Habit will sweep the finals here tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, for his first time in his MTA career, please help me in congratulating Butch Cassidy Jr. and Bad Habit on your first Thursday Night Thunder Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall point standings closing out week 2 of the October season with tonight's big win, Butch Cassidy and Bad Habit move up to 4th place with 140 points. However, the runner-up for the second week in a row, Bradley Graham and King Sling, 90 points each week, rounds him out in the number 1 seed at 180 points. But right behind him is last week's winner, Sawyer Ramsdale and Sudden Impact with 140 points. And closing out your top 5, Matthew Riley and Ragin Steel with 140 points. And in 5th place, we've got Savvy Zillogy and Little Miss Dangerous with 120 points to her own credit. So ladies and gentlemen, it's still anybody's season, and everything can change with just one race. But thank you guys for coming out and watching week 2 of the October season here tonight. We hope to see you back next week for week 3. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long